Welcome to South Florida saltwater fishing. I'm Heath, and it's time to get into the bite. Dolphin in the boat. Oh my God! Woo! Double solo kingfish trip right there. Come down. That's a beast right there.
Let's do this.
That's mutton snapper right there, baby.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
All right, we're rigging up. We're heading towards the inlet. We're gonna go get some baits all wetted up, try and bring home some food to the family. Before we get into this though, if you want to learn more about fishing, grow as an angler, or just see some great and exciting offshore fishing adventures, you can start by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss a thing. All right, everybody, we'll see you out on the water. We're out of Boca Raton today. We're gonna do a little bit of a afternoon trip. What we're gonna do is we are going to pull a planer on the deep edge of the reef, between 250, 300 feet. See if we can get somebody to say hello. The setup that we're gonna be using is a Penn International 30, spooled with 80-pound braid. And that is rigged up on a 7-foot Choas custom rod. That is hooked up to a number 6 planer, which is then tethered to 100 feet of 60-pound monofilament leader. And that is hooked to my lure, which is a chartreuse blue and white trolling skirt topped with a blue and white fabric sea wedge. And that's tipped with a bonita strip. We're going to be trolling around somewhere in between 6 and 8 knots, and like I said, we're going to be making smooth S-shaped curves in between 250 and 300 feet. We're looking for food. All right, we're going to get these lines wet, start pulling some baits. Kingfish in the boat. All right, so that was some good old-fashioned fun and excitement. Nice little juvenile kingfish. What I want to do right now is show you how to make an exact replica of that planer trolling lure that I used to catch that kingfish. To do this properly, you're going to need these items. I have about 16 to 18 inches of number 4 40-pound wire leader. Next thing, you'll need a cutting tool. If you've got a haywire twist tool and you like to use it, which I do, 2 8/0 hooks, 1 ounce sinker, plastic skirt. This is my favorite one. It is blue, chartreuse, and white. It's got some glitter on it. I use this color when I am trolling through greener, murkier water. 6-inch blue and white Mylar sea witch. These are your components. First thing you need to do is we need to make a double hook tandem setup. The way you do this is hold your hook backwards, right where your hook turns around and meets the shank of the hook. You take your any cutting tool and you pinch right in there, right in between the eye, and you open it up. Then you take your next hook and you, whoop, good to go. Then you'll take the back side of your cutting tool and you're just going to put that eye right in there and pinch it closed. Make sure that you don't have a space in here, and you want to try and back your hook out in different angles to make sure that it's not going to slip out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tie our wire leader to our hook. So I'm going to put my tag end through my hook. I'm going to slip it through and use the haywire twist tool. I'm just going to use this to make my wraps so that I'm ensure I get good wraps on my leader. You don't want to wrap one wire around the other. You want to actually twist tie them together. So this is a good tool to ensure that that happens for you. So I'm just going to take it and twist it around. Give it about 8 twists. And pull it back. Good to go. I've got some really good twists in there. Now I'll take my tag end. I'm going to bend it at 90 degrees. So with lighter wire, the haywire twist tool doesn't really work to make your barrel wraps. So I am going to just do that manually. And you want to make about, 6 to 8 barrel wraps. Try to get them as tightly wound as you can. Okay. Now I've got my barrel wraps, my haywire twist. Then you're going to snap off your tag end by bending it back and forth. Good to go. There's my tag broken off. Alright, so now we're at this point. We have our hooks attached to our wire leader. Now I'm going to put on 1 ounce egg sinker through the free end. Put that down in there, so this is what we got. Then I'm going to slip on the skirt. What's going to happen, you put this sinker in here first so your skirt doesn't slip all the way down, and it gives it some weight so that as you're trolling it, it keeps it streamlined. No need to pull it down and kink your wire. The water will do the work for you. Next, we're going to put on our sea witch. Remember, when you put on a sea witch, you don't want to put it on like this so that it's trolling like this. You want it to troll so that it goes backwards and it creates a flare and some smoke in the water, and it will do this sort of action as it is trolling through the water. So if it looks like it's backwards, it's on proper. So you take your wire And you're going to feed it down into the little weighted head of the sea witch. And you're good to go. And on the other end, we're going to create another loop, the haywire twist. Again, we'll use the haywire twist tool. Okay, create your loop. Alrighty. That's your lure. Folks, there you have it. Solid 10, 12 pound kingfish at twilight. Almost dusk, not quite, but you know, a very productive afternoon trolling trip. You know, we headed out deep over the deep ledge of the reef. We caught this guy in around 280 feet of water, trolling at right around 8 knots. Got lucky. We were just about to call it a day, say, yeah, whatever, cut our losses. Hey, I've always said it only takes one fish to make that fishing trip successful, and that is exactly what just happened. Right at the bottom of the 9th inning, we got us some dinner. We're going home. All right, everybody, that about does it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed, hope you had fun on this afternoon offshore fishing adventure. Nothing like a little kingfish action at twilight. Till next time, South Florida saltwater fishing, going wherever the cool wind takes us.